Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG, otherwise known as a leFH or a leaf blower. This one is located on the north spawn of Serene Coast, and it's under the command of Deathnub. Well, I'm expecting big things with this battle. We've had a few replays recently where we've been getting huge numbers of kills by our teammates and members of What Arty Noobs. And of course we do get a lot of replays featuring the 105 leFH18B2, or Fifi La Pew Pew, as we like to call her. So let's see what he can do in this game. Well, he's gone to the traditional firing position, which is in the trees at the back of the cap. Okay, first target is a BT7. He's landed in a tier 4 game with tier 5 tanks, so he's top tier. Okay, BT7 easily penetrate the armor because this howitzer will do 410 alpha, 53 millimeters of pen. Those are light tanks with very thin armor, so the rounds will just go straight through, carve them away. Oh, our BT7 almost flipped himself there. Oh, and that was a penetrating shot. 413 hit points on the BT7. Rounds out. Ah, he got a kill with his next round, and he's so eager to get to the next enemy. He's dialing in on the leopard already, and the leopard's already gone down. Okay, so who's next? Well, a Cavalier this time, but that does have much more armor than the BT7. Obviously, BT means Booster Tanky, which means fast tank. The Cavalier is more of a cruiser tank or an escort tank, designed to actually move fast, but it's not particularly light. It's more like a medium. Of course, the Cavalier is a medium actually in the game. He's gone back to this side of the battlefield because he's just spotted a Matilda. Rounds out. Oh, and he looked away, so we didn't get to see what happened to that shell. Smack on the wrist for Deathnub. Shouldn't look away unless you have a very good reason. Well, he just wounded the bishop, got 103 hit points off him and tracked him. Rounds out. Now let's go back because he just wiped out that bishop. I've taken control of the camera because he almost pulled it away to have a go at the T28. Rounds out the T28. And he got him too. So now he's got 3 kills just like that, going for the Matilda. Now he won't one-shot this guy. It's very unlikely he'll penetrate him. But he does go down after 1 hit where he got 141. Who's next? Well, he's gone back to the Cavalier. Now that Cavalier is a lot closer than he likes. And in fact, actually, he had to move out from behind the rock because if he didn't, he wouldn't have been able to get a shot. The rock was obscuring his field of fire. There's an SU-85 there. Now, he's got less armor than the Cavalier, but the Cavalier's got very few hit points, and he gets that kill as well. 4 kills now. The SU-85 should be a nice penetrating shot if you can get it on target. Oh, he killed him outright with a blind shot. I was absolutely right. He did. He penetrated him. And now he's got 5 kills. Going after an M10 RBFM. Okay, on the other side of the battlefield, we've got a Matilda, a bathtub, the S35CA. That's a much better shot because that's got very little armor as well. He fires 1 round at him. Just misses. Yeah, he's too eager to move away to the next target. Rounds out. This is fully dialed in. And it's a kill. That's a Top Gun. Going for the Matilda this time. Rounds out. Oh, and that's a kill as well. That's 7. There's only 3 enemies left. We've got an M10 RBFM up here, and I believe there's another one on the peninsula. He fires at this one. And he killed him outright with 1 shot. That's a Radley's. Now, where is that last? Well, there's 2 enemies left. There's the M10 and there's a Panzer IV Ausführung H. Now, he probably won't kill this guy with 1 shot because the alpha is 410 and he's got 630 hit points of damage. The first shot yields 119 hit points. If he can get both of these, it would be a Paul's medal. He fires another one in, hits the bush instead. Oh, he's moving towards us. Oh, he's coming fast as well. Now, we've got a red line still, which means that obviously we can't get the shell over that ridge line. He's just too close. In fact, he's looking now where the M10 might be, and I think he's more worried about that Panzer IV and our teammates are actually coming back towards the cap area, but I think that Panzer IV is somewhere just ahead of us. Now this Arty has a 390 meter view range, so he'll probably see the tank before he sees us. Oh, he has seen him. One big hit, 177, but we have been spotted and he's aiming at us. And we take one big hit. It's the 75mm gun, and the next shot takes him out of the game. There's one enemy left. He's got 9 kills. This could be a Paul's medal. Oh! Denied the kill. And denied the Paul's medal. That would have been so nice. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first-class tanker for Deathnub in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 18. He got a Radley Walters medal for killing 8 enemy vehicles. In fact, he got at least 8, actually. But he killed 9 in the end. He was just one short of getting that Paul's medal. And he could have done it, but for the fact that the bathtub on his team decided he wanted the M10 instead of giving it to Deathnub. So sorry that you didn't get the Paul's medal, but at least you got a Radleys and 9 kills. He also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. His win rate was 7,059. Now that is impressive because it was a tier 5 game with tier 4 tanks in it. You'd normally only get such a high win rate if you were in a tier 7 game and you were bottom tier and you were hitting higher tier opponents, because yes, he absolutely dominated that game. Let's have a look at the scores. Well, highest damage was 2,205 hit points. The next highest scorer was the Honey 3 on his team with 1,443, followed by the M10 RBFM on the enemy team, 1,225. When it came to kills, yes, Deathnub got that one with 9 kills. 3 kills went to the M10 RBFM on the enemy team, 2 kills went to the Honey 3 on his own team, and when it came to base XP, he dominated that one with 1,117 base experience points to Deathnub, which means he's got the top in all 3 columns. 620 went to the Honey 3, and 578 went to the BT7 on his team. He fired 22 shots, very, very small amount of shells, but those shells were very effective and they were well aimed. It was a little too quick on re-aiming on some of the targets. I think he thought that, yeah, I've got that one and it's a kill, so I don't need to look anymore, but it then turned out it wasn't a kill. He got 13 direct hits on the enemy and 6 penetrations. Yes, being a tier 5 game with tier 4 tanks meant that it was much easier to penetrate some of those enemy tanks. And he also got 11 splashes. Damage of 2,205 hit points, of which 1,958 were at more than 300 meters. The difference being that Panzer IV Ausführung H, who did get around into him, but luckily it was only the 75mm gun, not the 105mm. If it had been the 105mm, he would have suffered a, well, potential total loss. He would have been knocked out of the game with one shot. He also received, yes, that's the one hit, 75mm round. 10 enemy vehicles were damaged, 9 were killed, and 119 hit points of damage assistance. Now, he earned 49,215 credits for the battle, 65,000 for mission completion, bringing up 114,215 altogether. And because he used standard ammo, and you can see it here, and he only suffered a small amount of damage, he also made a profit of 111,062 credits for the game. And remember, that's tier 5 with tier 4 tanks in it. That's a huge profit. 4,021 experience points for the game as well. So an extremely good game there for Deathnub. Congratulations on a Radley Walters in Arty. Very nice to see them again. We've had a few recently where we've had Radley Walters, and I expected that we would continue to have some more. I do believe I've got some Radley Walters lined up in the video list, so we should be enjoying some really good games shortly. But thanks very much for sending that one in. It came in just yesterday, and hopefully there'll be more coming from Deathnub in the near future. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.